Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Gamza versus Infi. Gamza spawning as the red human player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. While over here on the top right, we have Infi spawning as the blue undead. I'm gonna try to reserve my words a little bit and do a little bit of an ASMR cast because, well, my 7-week-old is sleeping less than 10 feet away from me. And, well, if you guys hear this cast, you guys know I was successful in casting without waking up my youngest daughter. Now, looking at the opening, we are looking at a crypt tomb of relics 0, but I don't see the altar of darkness here. That is a little bit strange, opening up the tomb of relics before the altar of darkness. I would actually probably ask Infi why he would open up the tomb of relics, since there's nothing that I can actually buy the necessary items until the Death Knight Warrior hero does make it out onto the field. It could just be for zoning and blocking effects, or acolytes who don't want to pull your acolyte off and then put it back on, that type of maneuver, as we're looking at an archmage coming in from Gamza. We are looking at footmen being trained up here. This is still open. We don't see a scout tower as of yet here on Amazonia as things are getting underway. Alright, my daughter is cooing right next to me. We'll see if she cools herself back to sleep. As Gamza now sitting at 21 supply over 24 compared to Infi's 13. It could just be that he's going to be going for some sort of tavern hero. A ghoul should be making its way over here momentarily. I don't see anything as we're already getting close to that 2-minute mark, and the archmage will be making its way out. Still no Death Knight as of yet. There's that ghoul now. Oh, alright, the reason for that, this is a very interesting thing. We saw that we bought the backpack upgrade on the crypt, and then made its way out across so that the ghoul is going to be able to transport the unit, the thing here, picking up a pit lord. And now, well, the ghoul has used or transferred the rod of necromancy to that pit lord, and the pit lord is going to start doing some early creeping, albeit for Infi to come up with an off-the-wall strategy. We'll see what comes of this, as the archmage and Gamza pretty much opening with a very standard opening here. Alright, we do see Cleave being used rather effectively, taking down the 4 Troll Berserkers and all of these units. Mantle of Intelligence now picked up as another round of skeletal minions have joined in on the fight. I don't believe the Archmage, well, the Archmage at this point probably feels very confident. Normally, when you're going up against an undead player, undead players try to harass that Archmage, try to prevent getting level 2. Now, this is definitely not the case here, as we're going to see a swipe. Nope, no swipe at all, just trying to pick up the item, unable to do so, as the units now head back. Alright, large number of ghouls now using to clear out the kobolds tunnelers here. We are teching the tier 2 on both sides. There is a scout tower already being upgraded as well as, well, there goes a Murloc trying to make its way back. Came from this particular creep here, but not much is going to get done. Pitlord picks up Claws of Attack +6. Cleave now just going to be that much stronger. And Cleave is actually a rather scary ability when you're going up against early footmen. And the amount of damage that gets swiped across multiple units actually grows and grows, especially if there are useful items. Now this Pitlord needs to just position itself in the way where it's actually dealing damage to multiple units. And we're seeing him do exactly that. Low hit point ghoul now trying to head back. More units going to get cleared up here, trying to finish off every unit every which way. There it goes, picks up Wand of Illusion, and will get to level 3. Ghoul is now trying to head back here. We see a skeletal minion doing a little bit of scouting, sees an arcane vault getting added here. And in a matchup, normally the arcane vault at this point and stage in the game is really not used for the scroll of regeneration as opposed to getting spell breakers. I often get questions whether you want to go for priest or just skip the arcane vault in general. Well, normally 2 to 3 priests is more than enough to handle all of the healing needs early on, and they have better longevity. However, if you are looking for that item, say orb of fire, clarity potion, things of that nature, that is a bit different there, as we are looking at 2 pit lords on the map. One Pit Lord now down to 190 hit points. You can take a look at Forest Troll Shadow Priest just trying to clear up everything here. Meanwhile, on the top left, we are looking at Gamza doing a good job getting close to level 4. Pit Lord Illusion now trying to make its way in, gonna start swiping, and well, he's gonna realize, wait, no damage is being done. You are just an illusion. I can pretty much just ignore you. Now, this Pit Lord, is it going to find anything here? No, he will not. Mountain King is already out on the field. We're going to look at the Skeletal Minions and Pit Lord trying to make their way in. You can take a look. There's that Arcane Sanctum and a Lumber Mill. We might be trying to go in for casters as the Pit Lord Illusion now trying to make its way back. You can see all of that extra damage right there being absorbed by the Illusion now, as the Skeletal Minions also going to get into harm's way to try to slow things down. Back on the Ultra of Darkness and the Undead side, we are now going into Black Citadel. There's that Slaughterhouse, which is so key. Dual Slaughterhouse, in fact, as the Ghouls and the Forest Troll Shadow Priest now heading off to the north. Now, in terms of overall balance and gameplay, one of the things that I wish that they redid with Reforged was change how the Slaughterhouse worked. The Slaughterhouse is such a key building for Undead. It provides you your tier 3, tanking unit in the Abomination. It provides you siege in the Meat Wagon. It provides you healers and mana regeneration in your Obsidian statues. It provides you your anti-magic unit and air magic unit, or air magic attack unit in those destroyers. It almost becomes a little bit of a one-trick pony, and there isn't enough tension in the overall design. I've said it, perhaps the Temple of the Damned should be where the upgrade for the destroyer is. Alright, Archmage now making its rounds back across. Mountain King sitting at level 1 with a potion of invulnerability. Pit Lord making its way over as well, gonna try and clear up some more as the Pit Lord is sitting at level 4. Alright, Ghouls, Rockwool, and all gonna get taken down here. That's gonna be rather quick, and I'm gonna pause this so that I can take care of my daughter. I can hear her cooing just a little bit. Alright, I'm back for now. Looking back over here, we still see the Pit Lord just cleaving his way through everything. Meanwhile, Archmage and the Mountain King moving around the map, and we're starting to see a good combination of rifle casters as the Mountain King looks to absorb all of this experience from the Goblin Merchant creep camp. So far, I don't see a second hero, so the Pit Lord may try to actually get to level 6. We see a Staff of Teleportation in there as well. There's the Archmage, as the Archmage says, you know what, I don't want to be here at all. It's getting a little bit of damage on that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. The remainder of the army now making its way over. And the Sorceresses, well, want to come across and get some damage, but that just isn't there. Forest Troll Shadow Priest looking to run all the way back. We could have a Ghoul perhaps try and lead the way and block some of that action once more, as we're looking at Water Elemental and Archmage, well, getting in some extra damage again. There's a little bit more Fireball. Units are now trying to make their way in. Low hit point Ghoul, where there's that Nerubian Tower. Is it going to be able to get that unit? Yes, it will, as the Archmage now dives back on out. Alright, a little bit of a chasing Archmage finishing off that unit there. Meanwhile, Mountain King just shy, or now shy of level 3. One more creep camp should do it. Only 76 experience needed, as the Archmage looks to steal a little bit more experience right from under Infi's nose. Alright, what is going on here? There is Destroyer, or Obsidian statues. Oh, that is a Spirit Tower, not a Nerubian Tower, interestingly enough. Meanwhile, back down across here, Ghouls going after the units here, as we could be going in for the Goblin Zeppelin, trying to put in a little bit of pressure. Back across here, you can take a look, a little bit of Forest Troll Shadow Priest trying to get back away once again. We're going to take a look at the Archmage absorbing a bit of damage. There is a lot of Obsidian statues. Destroyer form upgrade should be coming online soon, and Infi's army is still rather small. Alright, we are looking at 37 supply compared to 46, and with this, there is just a lot of Obsidian statues here ready to go. Alright, there is now Rain of Fire being used in order to clear out, a rather interesting position. Units may try to back up again. Mountain King, is it going to be able to Stormbolt and get the necessary damage? There it is. Is it actually going to take down multiple farms? That is the question, as the Goblin Zeppelin now looks to get away. Units are now trying to make their way back over. We are seeing the Flying Machine joining in on the fight to try and shoot down this Goblin Zeppelin. This is going to be bad news. Infi needs to get out of here and in a hurry. Meanwhile, Obsidian statues are going to start absorbing mana from each other and may be able to shoot down this Flying Machine before the time comes. Let's take a look. Are we going to see those units engage? Yes, we are. There you go. There you have it. Flying Machine trying to take on the Goblin Zeppelin. Goblin Zeppelin gets taken down, only to see that the destroyers are there to eat through everything else. Level 5 now on the Pit Lord. Pit Lord could try and is going to get another Goblin Zeppelin, perhaps. Massive repairs underway. Destroyers going after Footmen and now going after those Flying Machines too. There goes another, as there could be going after, well, there you have it, going after that Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower could get taken down. Stormbolt could be coming in. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the unit and try to escape once more. Destroyers are offering plenty of protection from those Flying Machines, as you see more rain of fire just raining down, this massive AoE damage coming across on both sides. Alright, Goblin Zeppelin, Pit Lord now trying to retreat back once more. Low hit point units. Destroyer down to 154 hit points, and all those units will be heading back. That was a calculated strategy right there to purposely try and get in a lot of harassment. We're now sitting at 50 supply compared to 44. Staff of Teleportation hurrying back in order to sell some items. Oh, picks up an Orb of Corruption for himself. And I don't believe Orb of Corruption stacks with the cleave ability. That may be a little bit of a downside there. If it actually applied it to everything that was nearby, that would be rather scary. I don't even know if you can get the negative here, as we're looking at the Flying Machines ready to join on the fight. There's a couple of ghouls. There's a little bit of auto attack right there. There goes a Flying Machine once more. There is some Devour magic. Easy takeout once again, as there was a Stormbolt onto the Pit Lord. Alright, Destroyer is able to deal so much damage, trying to zone out more units. Pit Lord could end up getting taken down, getting picked up at just the right moment, and there's just not enough anti-air units to finish off all of those units here. Destroyer down to 72 hit points, needs to retreat all the way back. Let's take a look at that. That Destroyer down to 27 hit points gets shot down out of the sky. Obsidian statues are hiding back across here for all of the healing. Pit Lord is here as well. Pit Lord is, 110 experience shy from level 6. Meanwhile, the ghouls just ran across the map and said, you know what, let's just start fighting here anyways. Alright, ghouls going after peasants and footmen. One low hit point ghoul or footman could get taken out. Flying Machines are back across over here. Are they going to be able to get away? Stormbolt onto the leading ghoul. Mountain King doesn't have boots of speed, but should be able to get one more Stormbolt to finish off another unit here in just a moment. Waiting for the Stormbolt. Nope, no Stormbolt. Perhaps the cooldown was just not enough. Mountain King gonna get another kill there, as we're looking at 50 supply compared to 48. Alright, Mass Destroyers. Pit Lord sitting at level 5, 46 experience away from being able to get that Doom Guard, that curse, such a powerful ability. We are looking at massive number of riflemen who have 2-0 upgrades. Destroyers are just 1-1 at this stage, as the Pit Lord is now going to get slowed. Oh, this is going to be a bad spot for the Pit Lord. Pit Lord now needs to get away. Are we perhaps going to be looking at a Stormbolt? There's a slow onto the Obsidian statue, but quickly Devour magic by one of the leading Destroyers. I believe there was a slow. Can you actually... No, you can't slow. It just looked like it. Alright, Obsidian statue now looking to back up. Alright, Sentry Ward Acolyte trying to dance away from that Water Elemental. Water Elemental able to get some easy damage there. Units are going back every which way. More Water Elementals joining in on the fight, as that Ziggurat will end up losing significant hit points early on. Alright, double Obsidian statues. Destroyers are right here. Let's take a look. Are we going to see... Nope, there is no Absorb mana at all. Destroyers going to try and make their way back over. Pit Lord just shy. Let's take a look. Are we going to go after anything here, as the Pit Lord now in trouble? Going to perhaps go back around. There's another Devour magic. So important. Meanwhile, Abomination's looking to finish things off. Pit Lord gets it to level 6. During this time, going to turn back around. There's some more Devour magic. Units all able to teleport away. Now that the Pit Lord is at level 6 with maximum mana, everything, all bets are off. Abomination looking to finish off the remaining units here. Water Elemental about to get taken down. The Acolyte needed to stay alive. Water Elemental is going to get devoured magic. Yes, it will. Pit Lord gains a little bit more experience. Oh, and there is that curse. There goes the Doomguard. Doomguard is now out onto the field here, ready to go. Are we going to get a stomp or anything else? Big damage. Pit Lord is here. Pit Lord could be in trouble. Stormbolt onto the Pit Lord. Pit Lord now down to 397 hit points. There's a stomp to try and save as the Pit Lord needs to get away. Meanwhile, Footman is in that front line. What can that Pit Lord really do, trying to run around? And this is just a problem indeed. He is leading Footman, causing problems. Let's take a look. Mountain King getting crippled, getting cursed, but the Mountain King constant. Oh, he's getting choked up on a frog as the Pit Lord tries to outrun. It is off to the races. There is another slow again. Pit Lord. There's Rain of Fire. A little bit of dying death. Mountain King almost came across with a Stormbolt as all of the units are retreating back. Infi comes back. Death Knight nearby. Death Coil most likely. Yes, Death Coil right there. But first transferring the Robe of Magi to maximize the amount of mana on that Death Knight. Pit Lord will need to heal up a fair amount. Doomguard down to 78 mana already as the Death Knight staying nearby. Well, 200 hit point heals consistently in addition to an obsidian statue. Meanwhile, still no haunting of that gold mine as it is not done yet. Archmage and Mountain King both have orbs of fire. Healing on the Death Knight has to be, from the Death Knight, better out of combat because of that 33% reduction. Alright, let's take a look back down. Doomguard now trying to make its way over. Is it going to be able to attack? Oh, it can attack air. Are we going to see some Devour magic as well? Death Knight does not have, Unholy Aura, making it much more difficult. Oh, able to eat across multiple units there. Is going to be able to get another Water Elemental. Death Knight now gets Stormbolted. Meanwhile, the Doomguard, or the Pit Lord, is in that front line spot. There is a stomp right there as the unit's going to try and engage. Alright, Pit Lord, there is that Rain of Fire. Riflemen all have to be on the move, unable to stand underneath as the Doomguard finally gets finished off. Mountain King is still in position, 57 supply compared to 48. Flying Machines could get taken down as the Pit Lord with that Rain of Fire, so much damage. Doomguard shows back up and says, surprise, I'm just going to start to destroy you all. Alright, Abomination could get taken down right there. And let's take a look. A couple of units getting... Oh, there's a Stormbolt finishing off a unit there. The Doomguard is still in the back. Pit Lord is still in position. Death Knight still wandering back around. There's a curse on to that Mountain King. Mountain King suffering terrible, terrible damage. Death Knight needs to perhaps make its way over. There's a stomp right there, but not doing anything to really stop anything there. Alright, Pit Lord down to 91 hit points. It gets taken down. Mountain King now sitting at level 4, Archmage sitting at level 5, very strong. The Death Knight was nowhere nearby as the Death Knight, well, not nearby at all. Did not land a Death Coil, could have perhaps tried to do it, and that is a problem. What I thought was a surefire victory, or just 100% win, or at least a 90% win for Infi, all of a sudden feels like it's back on equal footing. There is an expansion up and running here. Expansion down here isn't fully saturated yet, and more peasants need to get added in. It looks like Gamza hasn't realized this, but it may not matter as a couple of acolytes are going to get finished off again. A lot of low hit point units here. Staff of Sanctuary now being used. Death Knight now making its way over. Death Knight doesn't have that much experience either, making this that much more difficult. Pit Lord getting resurrected the old-fashioned way. And as the Acolyte going to get finished off here, Mountain King sitting at 4, Archmage sitting at 5 with level 2 Brilliant Aura. For some reason, Gamza's still not checking out that expansion there. He's missing out on 10 gold a second. Meanwhile, Infi is a little bit behind right here as well. Unable to fully saturate that location, but not that is not fully out trying. Destroyers now going to make their way across. There's going to be some Devour magic. There goes some Devour magic going after those units now. Mountain King or Flying Machine's going to get taken down very quickly. There it goes. Death Knight, Pit Lord back out onto the field, resurrected at the tavern instead. Meanwhile, Water Elemental going to disappear right at the last moment as the Destroyers want to finish off the Water Elementals and get a little bit more damage, perhaps get level 2 on that Death Knight. Pit Lord is back out onto the field, Let's take a look. Expansion is fully, or no, not fully saturated as of yet. There you go. It looks like, nope, still not fully saturated either, coming in from Gamza, as the riflemen have 3-0 upgrades. Very, very strong at sniping down those units. Mountain King does not have a Staff of Sanctuary. That's only on the Archmage at this point, as the workshops now training up siege engines. All right, apparently siege engines, the everyone's favorite unit to hate on, is currently ready to go. Goblin Zeppelin up in the air. Pit Lord sitting at level 6. It does have a potion of mana to use for that curse ability, perhaps taking down a knight. Yep, the knight did end up getting cursed. What can he really do? It is just gonna die over time. Holy lighting it to try and keep it alive for as long as possible, but that doesn't seem like that great of an option. Death Knight fighting on Blight. This is a little bit of a dangerous proposition as we're going to be going into an engagement. There goes the Pit Lord. Pit Lord is going to be in trouble. Oh, Staff of Sanctuary. Did he Staff of Sanctuary? He Staff of Sanctuary the Knight, but the Doom Guard is now going to be inside the base, back across over here. Death Knight going to have a little bit of trouble. Death Coil onto that unit there. Here you go, level 7 now on that Pit Lord. Death Knight sitting at level 2. A major fight going down. The beautiful Staff of Sanctuary stopping all of that action once more, counteracting that ultimate ability beautifully, as the Doom Guard's going to get finished off. Paladin gets up to level 1. Oh my goodness, what can I say? The Doom Guard looks cute. Can I take him home with me? That's pretty much what happened right there. Yeah. Going, you know what? A Doom Guard, it followed me home, Daddy. Can I keep him? That's totally the reaction right there. Taking the Doom Guard out of the fight, and then being able to scroll of Town Portal, retreat back, and then, well, be able to gain the experience after separating such a powerful ultimate ability. Yes, it cost 1 knight, but the amount of damage done was tremendous. Gamza playing a great game now, as the, well, units are going to be fighting once more. Undead army not going to be able to easily save this. Acolytes in massive repair. Destroyers are trying to devour magic. Pit Lord in constant trouble, as Mountain King has been landing down Stormbolts. Are continuing that fight again. Destroyers going after units. Paladin gets up to level 2. Destroyers trying to fight their way through. Peasants are trying to Acolytes trying to repair there. More devour magic, as night after night could get taken down. The Acolytes are trying to fight as well, as the Destroyers are going to eat through some of those water elementals. More Staff of Sanctuary coming across. Destroyers at 177. They're trying to back away. Acolytes are still trying to repair again, as the Abomination is going to have trouble. Alright, Stormbolt once again being brought over onto the Pit Lord. Pit Lord in trouble. Death Knight may try to get a Death Well off, unable to do so. Doesn't have mana. Archmage now up to level 6, as the Acolytes are repairing again. Alright, more Devour Magic going now straight after that Knight. Doom Guard shows back up. The cooldown on the Doom Guard seems to be so fast. There is now a Pit Lord right there. Are we going to see perhaps the Knight in position trying to get away? Another Staff of Sanctuary. Are we going to see a cripple on any big units? That is the next follow-up question, as the Mountain King, well, turns back around to attack the Destroyers. Alright, Siege Engine in position, only to get destroyed right there. Does it give level? No, it does not. Level 2 on the Death Knight, and level 7 on that Pit Lord. The cooldown on the Doom Guard is perhaps one of the biggest reasons why this ability is just so strong. Gamza actually retreating even though he has a 20 supply advantage. Mountain King constantly getting holy lighted. Death Knight with Unholy Aura making its way back now, trying to finish off a unit or two, as Devour Magic comes back the other way. Alright, swinging back the other way. Doom Guard, is it going to try and go for a stomp? There is a lot of damage coming across. There's a stomp hitting a large number of knights, as we're going to look at the Destroyers go after knights now. Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. Death Knight holy lighted, and everything else pretty much all at the same time, as we're looking at massive damage coming through. There is another big stomp. Abomination's going to get taken down. Destroyers trying to fight back every which way. There goes that Abomination. Mountain King still in position. Doom Guard is in trouble. It's going to get taken down, and it's going to give some big damage as well. Destroyers trying to go after that Knight. However, the Knight looks like it will be just fine for now, as the units retreat again. Pit Lord is almost at level 8. Knights Well, getting Staff of Sanctuary to back. Is there now multiple Staffs of Sanctuary? Yes, Paladin and the Archmage both have one, hence the extremely fast cooldown. And I didn't realize this, but Amazonia only has very limited resources as well. I take it back, sorry, this particular gold mine actually sits on a lot of gold. They've been mining on it for quite some time, and there's still about 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes of mining left, or 25 minutes of mining left on each of these gold mines. So yeah, that's not gonna run out anytime soon. 61 compared to 46. Acolytes need to try and repair here, but this may be the final straw. Maybe too much. Destroyer is going to try and devour magic. There is a new Doomguard out onto the field. It's going to go straight after that water elemental. Well, nope, going straight after some of the flying machines first. They needed to devour magic more. Our Pit Lord is right there. There was a big stomp by that Doomguard, but it may just be too little too late. Thunderclap. Pit Lord falls at level 7. And I believe that will be it. Losing that high-level hero, Mountain King and Paladin should be able to offer enough support, especially a level 5 Mountain King there. As we're taking a look, another Stormbolt on the Death Knight. A big stomp from the Tomb Guard, but not going to be enough. 60 supply compared to 44. But is there enough actual anti-air units? That is the question. Knights are actually starting to fall. Knights are actually falling here. But let's see. Mountain King has an Orb of Fire, but as the game goes on, that is going to be it. Infi losing to Gamza after a grueling match, which I could not have predicted. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.